All right. So, y'all ready for some games?
I'm so curious where this goes.
What are we doing?
Horrified, Andrew. I'm horrified.
Okay.
We're live on the internet. I'm so afraid.
We're live on the internet, and I have a question for you. How good are you at calling shots?
Sick of it, dude.
Excellent.
Nobody's ever been better.
Because...
Let me tell you about Leomon.
Alrighty then, chat room. We got ourselves a little bit of a game.
Are we doing Will It Kill?
If you're not familiar with the Streamer Awards nominated little corner of the internet, Say Jam.
Shoutouts.
Basically, I'm going to play a clip. And I'm going to pause it right before the push-out turn. And you are going to tell me a very, very simple... Answer a simple question for me. Does the clip kill? Or are they living? I'm going to throw it out there. Everyone in the community gets to vote. We'll put a prediction up. You guys can spend your hard-earned channel points. So you do have to come over to Twitch because that's where this game is going to be played. And I'm also going to be extending the question to my fellow hosts. And they're going to let me know, is it lethal or is it living? We got 5 clips to play with. Maybe we'll do 3. And we'll keep tally to see how well y'all did.
Lethal or living is crazy, dude.
Yeah, so we got 5 clips. This one's not even the first one. The first one's actually going to be from Minikill in chat. I approached people just down low. Didn't even tell Jamie what this was for. I was just like, bro, you got a random
we're making fun of Jamie? Let's go.
No, I was like, hey, you got this clip on hand? He's like, why? I'm like, no reason. Y'all ready to bet on...
Wait, sorry. Are we allowed to ask, because we have the unique privilege of being here live with you, are we allowed to ask about like what format this is?
Yes, okay, so I will try and give...
we're looking at?
I will try and give as much context as possible. Some other house rules. If they set up an unbreakable board that the opponent has to scoop on, that does not count as killing. They do actually have to hit lethal on the turn and go for game. If they turn skip off of like an end of turn pop ace overflow, that counts. Combo continues. And if they're on mill and it mills them out, that counts. Everything else, if it's like, like 1 damage short, nothing to come back, I don't care. It didn't kill. And those are our house rules for lethal. Security, if something was loaded and it's public knowledge, I will try and give that out. But sometimes you are going to watch people first check and you're going to lose all your channel points. But you just have to be okay with that. Because I would never say that you should gamble away worthless tokens. But if you hit the follow button and you're new here, it gives you 300 of them to int into the thing. There are 5 games, so don't blow everything on the first one. But you could win pretty big. Some of these people have been around for a while. You're also not allowed to bet on your own clips. In future, there'll be a hashtag so people can submit their own. Jamie's banned from banning on the first. If I see him, I'll kill him in real life.
Chat, don't listen to Andrew. If you put 300 down on the number 1 and win, you got 600 for questions.
I think it's where Point goes first. Because I saw like the map for like the Imperial one, and I think I kind of know, so I can't like...
Yeah, I mean, these clips are currently all public because everything is from YouTube videos that are existing. So I'm going to play the first clip and you guys are going to let me know. We got ooh, a cheeky little refresh. They're going to go over and they are going to evolve into a Geogray. Plays out the markers. They're going to send it sideways, which means they can't choke. And they're going to pass over 4 memory. So, chat room. Is it lethal? Or are they living?
Alright, hold on. Let me...
Does Jesmon kill?
Yeah. So, realistically speaking, let me think. Jesmon,
what format is this, sorry?
This is BT14.
14. Oh, yes. You know what? It does say that on that little video screen, doesn't it?
So realistically speaking, if Jesmon actually wants to get a kill turn, it needs Savior Huckmon from BT6. Savior Huckmon BT6, was it? Is it at 4 in this clip?
It's at 4. It's BT14.
It's at 4 in this clip. Seeing that they're on the Greymon generally implies that they're probably on the Savior Huckmon. They're going to how much memory? 4 memory. So on 4 memory, they can go Training Boost, Savior play out, Sister CL, Evo Jess for 2. If they wanted to gain 1, if they have the other CL, then Jess for 3, but the same memory threshold. So realistically speaking, they're going to 1 memory more than likely. On 1 memory, you can swing for 2 damage, untap. Swing for an additional 2 damage. His opponent's at 5 securities. Shine Greymon doesn't have any security bombs more than likely, unless they're running Shining Final Burst, which you don't see very often. So they
know
have
a guy
it.
that'd be on that.
if they're on Shining Final Burst, they're on Shining Final Burst, right? But there's also, I mean, like if you're trying to lethal from this position, like you kind of just have to like go. You just play into it, right?
For what it's worth, we have the data on the deck building for Shine in 14. Channel Finding Burst converted worse than almost any other red option card you could have played.
Yeah, so I mean, like even then, Channel Finding Burst is what, minus 15,000 DP, I believe.
Yes.
At minus 15,000 DP, Jesmon gets an additional fourth. Is it fourth? It's been so long since I've seen Jesmon. Yeah, I literally have it on my wall. Hold up. I'm not joking. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this.
Oh, you got the poster?
Yeah, I literally have it as a poster up
That's
here.
godlike.
Beautiful.
So I'm literally I'm just reading it. So it's plus 3,000 DP. So with the Jesmon, it's at 14,000 DP. That is Gurimon. No, that's Gurimon egg. So it's draw plus Huckmon that gains that searches top 5 for sisters. Plus security attack Greymon, so you're still at 14,000 DP. If you go ahead and you play out the sister that gives you plus 2,000 DP, that puts you at 16,000 DP, so you do escape Final Shining Burst. However, you're probably not going to be able to push through lethal, because then you're sitting at a mere 1,000 DP, so you really died to anything. So let's say Shining Final Burst is not a security. Okay, so with that all being said, that means you're dealing 2 damage into 2 damage, and then you have Chimera on the double sister. So if you go Chimera double sister, that's 5 damage, and then Blitz Omni is game. So given the fact that this person is playing BT6 Savior Huck Greymon build, this is lethal.
Big. All right, we got a lethal locked in, boys. What we thinking?
Oh, it's lethal. 100%. There's no way you would show me like Jesmon in the back with like trading red Greymon. You don't want me to vote lethal. You're out of your mind. This is lethal.
This is the challenge here, chat room, because I want to be a man of the people, and it does look like lethal is winning the vote. But I gotta be a hater for the content, fellas. It's turn 4. Jesmon draws like donkey dog shit half the time,
and that is
there's absolutely no way they have.
Oh wait, this is Jamie. No,
there is absolutely no way there's a Chimeramon in that hand. This is going to be one of those Jesmon turns where they're like, "Look how dope my board was," and then they lose on the clapback. So I'm saying that the Shine Greymon player is living this turn.
All right, we got a living vote locked in. We got 4 memory, so
remember me when I die for the content, chat.
Okay, so there's the savior. Okay.
The event pack savior.
Oh wait, no, sister.
Oh, it's Blitz.
Oh, Blitzin. Check 3. Or check top 5. Whiff.
I'm feeling good right now, chat.
Wait, he didn't play sister off of the savior. Oh
no, there we go.
So gain the 1. Okay, he untaps. That is. So this would be another checks. 3 damage. And so if he has the Omni.
Yeah.
Omni gets.
Okay.
No. Okay. You know what? I'm so upset because I said, there's no way he drew Chimeramon, and then I just remembered that BT14 Jesmon, they were like, you could search Blitz Omni in this deck. Whatever.
See, I wanted to believe that this person would be super cool and play the BT6 Jesmon, but like this also just works, I guess. You know, either way.
All right, so
sometimes
we're off to a hot
simple
start.
tool.
Alrighty then, chat room. This one, we've got another familiar mat. Some people might have actually already seen this one. But we've got Yellow Vaccine using the Marcus. For the audio listeners, there's 2 of the BT12 one, the one that lets you walk for free on the into the Greymon cards if it goes sideways. We've got BT14TK, Memory Setter, there's a Patamon in the back, and a Magna Angemon Ace, which has a Geogray underneath it, just on board. We're looking at, I think it's full 5 cards in security. And this is just one of those games that the Melga player has bricked. So they're just kind of just going to slap the soon-to-be one of on the board and
card.
Just pass it over on 4. So I have a question for all of y'all, and it is it lethal or living?
Oh man.
So are we asking are we asking if Sekcon kills Garu?
If Yellow Vaccine can kill Garurumon here.
How much security is Garu at?
I believe it is the full 5.
The full 5?
Yeah, they've got it kind of fanned in like a semicircle at the top there.
Is that like the Mario Gaming World, Matt?
That is a Mario's Gaming World special.
And this is BT14 format, right?
This is EX5 format.
EX5. Okay.
EX5.
So this is Mitamamon. Oh, so Mitamamon is available in this format. So because of double markets, that's 2 damage. However, 2 damage. The Marcus, the evolution part, I don't think actually matters too much in the grand scheme of things, unless it's like somehow Shine Greymon or some bullshit like that. But given the fact that we were seeing Tokomon plus all the TKs, is a realistically yellow vaccine. 2 damage Marcus. Mitama is 1. Even if you cheat out 1, that's only 4 damage. Given the fact that it's only 4 damage, where do you get the other 2 damage from? I mean, you would have to play something like BT1 Serafimon to get the extra crit, and that doesn't seem like it's realistic enough. It's not lethal. This doesn't kill.
Bro has no faith?
I unless it's some crazy tech. Oh, I guess he has one in back. So this is 2, 1, 4, 5. He would still hybrid. I guess you could hybrid for game technically. So specifically, if you go Magna Ange swing, it has like live or die, whatever. It will figure it out. I guess because of the overflow, right? So that's also
it has to live.
It has to live. So if the overflow mon dies and it passes over turn, because he's starting at 4 memory, so with double Marcus going to 2, so that means overflow does pass turn. So the Magna Angemon has to live. He's playing to Garu. Garu on average, because this is purple base, where Garu is 8,000 DP, where Garu X is also 8,000 DP. So on average, every 5 and plus actually kills the Magna Ange. Let me think.
There's X antibodies to consider here too. If they check out a Hammer Spark, that could be
right.
Also, Patamon pushing up and evolving into a Geogray could turn on both Marcuses, and Shine is a vaccine.
Nah, he's not on Shine. This guy's not playing Shine. You I don't know. Call it a feeling, but I don't think Shine players are gonna be fitting in TK casually when you already have to play 8. So realistically speaking, it's Magna Angemon is 1. It would be 1 damage. Double Marcus is 3 damage. Patamon is 4. Even if you go all the way to Mitamamon and cheat out the extra body, that's 5. If you have the Anja Woolmon BT3, but he has too much security, so he can't cheat out a Bushi either.
Yep.
Maybe it's like a Kentarosmon.
So it would have to be Mitama summon a level 4 into hybrid, but at 2 memory, you realistically speaking don't have enough memory to actually do all that unless you have the Blinding Ray in your hand as setup. Because let's see, Blinding Ray. So I guess if you have Exodia, you win.
I love
Dang, it do be like that.
All right, Tom, lock it in. What you got?
He's living.
Listen, this one feels like more of a red herring than the last one, because I saw a security attack inherit Greymon in the back there, and I'm like, nah, man, there's like, I had to do it for the content, but come on, like, that's a threat of violence. I have never seen a non-Setcon player get a Magna Anja Ace back to them after they swing it into security. It's just, that card knows what deck it's in. I do, however, I get the feeling that that's the bait. I get the feeling the hand must be absolute gas. It's got to be, there's got to be at least a Blinding Ray.
I mean, the question you should ask yourself is, does Magna Ange even live?
Is that the one of Geogreymon underneath the Magna Anja Ace?
Yes, yeah,
okay, so there's no TK. So Patamon's not hitting a Geogray out of security, so it's not turning the Marcuses on.
This list is on the other Geogray.
Okay. That's all I need to hear. This is the sackiest yellow vaccine clip you have online. So I am going to say this is lethal, and this person is doing it in an unfair and unjust way.
All right, Marcio?
This is a bombo. This is an insane bombo. It's actually so crazy here. They just have everything. This Patamon is going to hit because theirs always do. And we're going to see something special here, folks. Okay, so I'm going to lock in that they're killing.
All right, so Huang saying living, and we got 2 lethals, and the chat went with living. We'll unpause, we'll get the unsuspend, we'll get the push out. Patamon is gonna
Patamon
hit.
1 time.
Oh!
All right, what we got? Gonna put, is that Venus to the bottom?
Yeah, so Venus to bottom.
Oh, look at all that memory. Double Marcus push out. And now here's kind of where like the crux of things went. It was whether that level 6 turns into...
They're searching! It's over, chat! My points! Chat, he's playing and trading on the kill turn!
There's no way.
Ah, nah, it's doomed. It's so doomed.
Well, Marcus sideways. What does it turn into? Nothing. I just want to say, yeah. So
Free me
it's,
from this mortal
yeah,
coil.
they are
There's
gonna
no
try.
way.
The trading snipe.
What's crazy though is Lethal could have been on board if it was Shine Grey top end, because I mean either there's Marcus
they
swinging
wouldn't
for
play.
2.
Well, who's playing Magna Anja
It's-
Ace and
it's-
Shine?
Yeah.
Marcus,
Well, so
it's Marcus
I think the real giveaway that it didn't have a Shine Greymon top end, or if it was, it'd be like a one of, and then like they have to sack into it. Is
Yeah.
like the TK, because then you're
Yeah,
playing.
the 14s are
Yeah.
good too.
You know, there's too many Marcuses already. Like there's no way you fit all of that. Like Shine Greymon at 8 tamers already is just like not very consistent. So like, why are we adding more tamers? You know.
This is why, some people just can't be enlightened to the idea of Metalomon. Security is a resource.
My round 1 at EU Nats, I swear to God, fellas, was playing 11 tamers and 3 of them were Taikari and Shine. Sometimes they just want it more.
Okay,
All
what is
right,
this?
gang. So this one, we'll give even more time for chat because people be breaking this one down. This one's Beelzemon versus
But
Metalexamon.
this
Is
is
this-
you on Beelzemon, so this is the gacha Beelzemon.
Okay, yeah. So this one is like Black Air Force's Beelzemon. No consistency. He walks under a tunnel with a knife out and sees what he can find. You could already see in the hand 2 darkness waves. We are on some criminal shit. But I
Sorry,
got lost.
that's not Darkness Wave. That's the fake
Yeah.
Demigod
Darkwing
Darkness
Delusion.
Wave.
Okay, look, we're on a 1+ mil 3 option.
Delulu
right?
King.
We are cheating, okay? This one from the simulator. Wanted to mix
Wow,
things
DCGO. Do we have anything we'd like
Oh.
to say about DCGO?
up.
Oh man, okay.
This segment's
I-
sponsored by.
I knew we would talk about this, and for some reason, I wasn't mentally prepared for this.
Yeah, in the middle of Lethal or Living, here's the plug.
Okay, so I will say the project is going very smoothly. We are almost done with BT15.
Let's go.
BT15 is almost done, so that should be hopefully done within the next week or so. Obviously, there's a lot of bug testing to do and everything like that. Our goal is once 15 has been released and once the sim we feel like is in a good place where like it won't explode and like just break on itself, then I think we can be released to the public. Like I've said before, spring 24 is kind of our goal. So like somewhere between March and May, I think is kind of like that window, I would say. We really do support the community. We really do appreciate the community's support on this endeavor. This has been a project that's next month been 1 year in the making. We unveiled DCGO after 9 months, and y'all should have seen where we started. It looked a lot different than what it does today. And there's so much more to come. We're really excited. We want to implement ranked. We want to implement a friends list. We want to implement spectator. Like there's so much we want to do with this program, and we really do appreciate the community support. We appreciate all the content creators that want to showcase this. So the only thing I can really do is thank you all for your support, and I just ask for a little bit more patience on this project because we do, obviously you can never have anything perfect. Like we're not gonna be like 100% bug free on release probably, but at the very least we want to be in a position where we feel very comfortable with the simulator, so that we know it's a game everyone can enjoy.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Way
you
to
planning
give
on
back, man.
Are you planning on having like a feature for like replays, or are you just keeping it like as is for now?
We do want to incorporate replays in the future. At the current moment, replay, spectator, etc., things like those are not actually built into the code. So that's something that you have to build from scratch, and
Yeah, it's a
that
pain in the
would
ass.
that would take a little bit of time. So
course.
on launch, we likely will not have either of those features, but it's something we will be actively working on. And we do have plans to go all the way up to BT16 at the current moment, and obviously anything that comes afterward, we will likely include it, but at the moment, BT16 is our target.
Yeah, I mean, you're picking a good format to start at. BT16 looks like it's gonna
Yeah,
be so
right.
sick.
The format of all time. Why do you
Post-
only get like
Post the
a month
YouTube
with
short.
It's
Yeah.
time. Speaking of YouTube shorts, this one could be a long one, could be a short one. We got to get back because I do got a question for you. Is Sukumon about to get its shit pushed in? Is it cooked?
Oh wait,
Alright.
this is you on Beals. I think you're gonna forget the Trumon.
Okay, quick things to note. Shut up.
That's a bio, dude. That's a bio.
I want you to know I considered putting that first skill in. 4 security on both sides. 13 cards in my deck. There is 20 cards in trash. 2 Iron Markers. We've got the Rivals Barrage. We've got a Beelzemon that has been turned into a Sukamon. So that is not going to be evolving. We've got a BT6 Impmon on the field, and we're gonna see them pass over a pretty crisp amount of memory, I would say.
So how much security is the Edamon player at?
They are on 4. They're on 4 security. We got 20 cards in trash, 13 in deck, an Impmon X about to push out of nursery, and a the Beelzemon has turned back into Beelzemon. If that changes things. Now, time to start the 5-minute timer. Start spending, gang.
Does Beelzemon got it like that? Well, not if it's you, my man.
Slander me on my own podcast. Crazy.
Oh, boys, I would love to settle this one. This is the easiest layup. Get that like macro image. Get like the Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. It's me and Balmon doing the layup. There is absolutely no way this is not lethal for Beelzemon. Beelzemon players eat this scenario up in their sleep. They go to bed thinking about how easy it is to disregard Sukamon security. This is EX5?
EX5? 4 security.
And there's no Metal Edamon on board?
No, there is
Chumon.
So, there is a blocker. There's
question.
Digivolve.
Is BL's X in trash?
Yes.
Is X antibody in trash? Is there X antibody in the trash?
It will show up.
Okay, so either way, right? So realistically speaking,
yes, it's in trash. There's a Ball X in hand.
Sure. Okay. So you have one Targetmon is a Targetmon sucks. I hate Targetmon. I think that is like what
booty card.
It's one of the worst
Stinky
cards of
booty.
support I've ever seen printed for an archetype. It's absolutely terrible. And then, realistically speaking, the inheritable underneath the Targetmon doesn't actually matter. The memory gain, I mean, like, even if you hit Wizardmon, I don't think it actually matters too much in the grand scheme of things. So the play that you have to do is you evil Beelzemon X pop Targetmon, that gets rid of the blocker, grab back the X antibody, assuming it's in the trash, Rivals Barrage, grab back BL's X. You double swing the 2 Impmons, that puts your opponents at 2 because and then you swing Beelzemon X antibody underneath, Evo BL's X, burn 2 lethal.
It's just like the simulation.
So
literally.
That is pretty clean. I like it.
So that assuming we do have BL's X antibody, that is lethal, yes.
All right. Anyone else?
You're getting cooked by this Trumon.
Okay. Yeah, for context, I got cooked by the Chumon in game 1, and a Keenan. I got cooked by Chumon and Keenan in game 1. But this is a different game. And to be fair, is this prediction still going? This one was nice and timely. I gave everyone 5 minutes. But
that's true. Suka's curse from security would ruin this, huh?
Yeah, I mean, doing security checks is playing the game, and that's dangerous. That is.
So realistically speaking, so we do Beelzemon X so we do BL's X burn 2 instead to secure the lethal. So it's burn 2, he goes to 2, that deals 3, hits Suka curse. So with Mako double stack, you also have Bellstar, but I don't know how much Bellstar actually plays.
I think the Bellstar's a red herring here. I think the Bellstar is in this clip because it's like, what if the rush is lethal? But that's never happened.
Right. So BL's X is 4-cost Evo. With the, I mean, like, it's 4-cost Evo unless like a random proto form shows up, I guess. So Mako gives you back 2 memories. BL's X becomes a 2-cost. You have to gain 1 memory from somewhere to play around Suka's curse. So at the end of the day, if you have Suka's curse, you have Suka's curse, I guess. Because Bellstar it costs more than 1 at the moment because you don't have enough cards in trash. Mm-hmm. So I guess the question then becomes, does he have Suka's curse or not?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say no. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it.
Fair enough. I've seen. I mean, this player has also been on Flame Hellscythe before. This joint goes crazy. The greatest removal spell in the game. Flame Hellscythe, play King Sukamon, set to 3, shrink by 6. Goodbye. But to be fair, someone in chat, the person, I love this. This is what I love about Will It Kills. Someone in chat going, they could lose this, and I see no channel points bet on they are just like, they live 300 points on it kills.
Vote with your wallet. That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, someone,
Alright.
you've got 40 seconds to jump in and just steal. You know, I'm gonna end the prediction here.
Can
'cause y'all
I
are
make a
asleep.
case here? If this is you piloting this deck,
Yeah.
I've bone chilling fear that what you're about to do is something none of us have considered, which we've not asked how many rivals, barrages, and wizardmons have been accounted for. You're about to turn those 1-cost mill 3s into goddamn hammer sparks. This is going to be the most egregious off the top milling I've ever seen, and it's going to make this deck look like a memory printer.
I mean,
There's absolutely. I've already voted lethal. I'm drawing my line in the sand.
that's respectable.
But there are numerous ways this gets stupid.
All right.
Roll it.
8.6 channel points going in on it kills. Not a single person seeing if they can get lucky and get themselves a whole suite. We're gonna find out whether one memory is enough to present lethal. Play
Yeah,
around
still off the
all the
top.
sec bombs. I think there's even a maybe an Edamon in security. Maybe we're gonna.
Oh, we're swinging ball first.
You are a brave man.
Oh, we just okay. We're just not doing the BLX play. So I guess
26 cards in trash. We're gonna swing. We're gonna have it blocked. We're chilling.
Okay. Let him cook.
No memory tax. Nice and simple. Barlex. Let's go get back our X antibody. There's proof that Beelzx is in trash as well. Pop the memory blocker.
Oh god, chat, he's gonna hammer spark. Chat, no.
I will not be getting cooked by no Chumon for this game. Oh, look at that. Is that a Deathslinger? Who saw that coming? That's crazy. How did that get there?
I love these decks.
Well.
It's just some peak Digimon.
Damn, look at all that memory. That's crazy.
It wasn't peak when we were labbing it out for Legion.
We're going to swing one, and then we're down to 3. Bill Star for 1. Darkwing Delusion mills the last couple of cards in our deck.
And you
Another slinger!
Oh, that's crazy.
Get me out.
Anyway,
Get me out, chat.
look at that Whoop Impon. What's it doing there? I'll be honest, I've lost what's going on. I think Beelzemon procced from security accidentally.
I can tell this is you, Andrew, because you insist on taking every single card every time you look through it. Beautiful.
So, yeah, anyways.
Wow.
Okay.
You were right, Beelzx was there. However, we are not interacting with security. Bye.
Come on. And you're gonna kill the
Oh
Chumon.
my god!
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, they were cooked. There was no shot.
That was like the series of like most favorable outcomes you could have
Yeah.
asked for. Dog.
I said last game that was going to be the sackiest yellow vaccine clip I've seen in a while. That was the sackiest Beelzemon clip I've seen in a long time.
Okay, yeah, one thing that I want to show on this list, we are on 7 darkness waves.
I hate you.
This list exists to make Beelstar cost 1 and shit out Warp Impmons for the rest of the game.
Dude, I'm cooking. He's burning gasoline in a frying pan.
Carbon monoxide poisoning. And everyone bet on Lethal. Who could have seen it coming? So nobody's getting any points.
You see, if I had done it for the content there, would have come through, put a couple down.
Yeah,
Well
to be
done,
fair,
chatters.
That would have been OD. Just like, vote Lethal on the show and then just drop like 10 on Living just as insurance.
Just to see it, yeah.
Next clip.
All right, next clip. We've got unique set ID Crossheart versus
And this
Shine
is-
Greymon.
And this is DHM.
Yeah, this is
Yes,
That's
this is
Harry.
DHM.
UK top player DHM.
Yes, this is top A Alphamon player DHM on his.
Wait,
other
who's the
pet
one?
deck.
Who's
What
the
is-
one
That
swinging?
doesn't. The one swinging. So you're gonna see. We're gonna unpause this. That's gonna be Shine Greymon passing 3 memory.
Okay.
3 memory. Just the next 7S on board. 2 of the Trio Tamer. 2 Taikis, and there is a Shoutmon in the back.
And for clarification, was this before or after Harry knew about the cross-7 ruling?
Yeah, are
This-
we cheating?
This is the.
Are we cheating?
He is not cheating. I had to go
He's not
find a
cheating,
clip where
okay.
we weren't cheating.
Every
Wait, so
event.
now I have to ask. What?
Okay, so let me let you in on the beautiful wonder of again.
Okay.
We shout outs to our UK TOs. We have some really great TOs here, and we had to have them do us a real big solid last time and reach out, get actual final definitive clarification on if Cross 7S could see the pieces going into the discard pile on the sequence of losing the other pieces from another Cross 7S. So does Cross 7S from like a king, or is it Shotmon King mode that adds all the name back?
King version, yeah.
Yeah. King mode. What am I on about? King version. There was a issue where depending on which like declared piece went through, because there is no timing resolving on cards being in the discard pile versus the resolved effect. The Cross 7S was seeing all of the unique names back in the discard pile instantly and going, oh well, I can Digicross for one.
They ruled it like that for like one event where it's like you could
Yeah.
cross with the pieces on your superior mode.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could cross with
Mhm.
with your S7
So
superior
that
mode,
was-
cross with the cards as they like hit the trash,
Yeah, and
and
this
then
was the
make a
ruling.
new one and make it cost like practically nothing.
Yeah, and that was the ruling given
But
to
we
us.
couldn't get like a clarified ruling, so we went to an event and they ruled it as like, yeah, you could do that. That was for BT12, and then in BT13 we asked again, and they were like, no, you can't do that.
To be fair,
Well, it was even weirder too, because the original discussion had come at the end of like DC1, where we'd had like the what's it called? We just had the BT12 cards revealed, and we'd asked the guys there, and they were like, yeah, man, like everything about this checks out.
Bombo away.
Yeah, Bombo away. And then the last DC1 event had that ruling in place. Then the first Ulti Cup for 2023 had it in place. Or sorry, not Ulti Cup, Monocolor. The first regional in the UK had it in place. And then after that, we were like, let's just get like Bandai to tell us
yeah, it was one of those
definitively.
ones that we were pretty sure it was wrong, but if your head judge is going to rule it that way, I mean,
Then like
Hold on, wait.
that's how it works. Then
you
for
get
that event,
your
yeah.
free combo. But I did look
All
for
right.
a clip where he wasn't cheating.
Okay, cool.
All right, back to the clip.
All right, so we've seen Shine Greymon pass over 3 memory. There's a Shoutmon in the back, X7S with yay number of sources, an undisclosed number of cards in trash, 2 Taikis, 2 Trio Tamers, and the player is DHM. For those that's relevant for, everyone has anyone even said that it doesn't kill? Oh, everyone thinks it.
Nobody on Earth was built to get sacked by like, it was like, yeah, man, options don't activate in security, no sacking, I'm happening here, I'm all the way through. Dude is going to hit, he's going to fail to remove a Greymon name, and he's going to hit 3 consecutive. Are there any in play? No, there are no BC13 Marcuses in play. He's going to get 3 memories stolen. Like, this is going to be one of the least favorable moments you've ever seen in Digimon, and you're going to be like, there's absolutely nothing he could have done. The Shine Greymon player is living this turn.
Respectable. All right.
Huang
So-
Zero from the Huang Zero channel.
So Cross 7S is dealing 2 damage, right? Like just
Mhm.
confirming.
Mhm.
So this is 2 damage, and he has 2 white tamers. You said.
Yes.
So at 2 white tamers, he goes to 5 memory. So even if there's like some universe where he hits like 3 BT13 Marcuses or whatever, he goes down to 2 memory. He goes down to 2 memory. And 2 memory is still enough for you to throw out a cross 3, cross 4, and a cross 5. So the Shoutmon, so he has 3 damage represented on board, and then he has to spit out an additional 2 attacks. So the question then becomes, what other crossheart pieces does he actually have? Like how many Darulumons,
It's-
Ballistamons, Starmons, etc. Right?
Yeah,
I see
that
the
is a
vision.
question. If only I had the answer.
Is
I
this
do.
this is the unique set ID build?
Yes,
right?
this is unique set ID.
Okay,
So he
so
is on mostly
The ratios in
1
this
to
are
2
super
odds.
He's
screwy
on Blue
on.
Greymon. He's on Blue
Yeah.
Greymon. It's going to be a Geo Greymon that's going to pop out of security, right? The security Geo Greymon, and then it's going to enable the Blue Greymon. That's
Well, no, because the blue Greymon is when attacking, right?
Yeah,
It's
it
the
would
end of
miss timing.
It would
on
miss
the
timing.
second he's going to like, I don't know, make another cross 7 or something.
He's
No,
gonna
he's still
summon
bottom
it out
bracket.
of thin air, bro.
Actually-
Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon set to the field.
So this is a build where he's playing like one of it's like Highlander, right?
Yeah, it's like
It's-
1
it's
or 2
very
of
Highlander.
everything, like
So-
3x7s, 3 cross king version.
So let's see. I'm trying to look at this. So he it's kind of hard for me to tell because I just don't know like what sources are out of the picture, right? Like I don't know like how many shop monsters you have access to. I don't know how many. I don't know if Ballista, Dorulu, etc. is like in trash or not. So I guess it's a little bit difficult to call that. But let's say in a perfect world that everything goes according to plan. So like let's say Cross 7S swings out for 2 damage and he doesn't hit. Nothing egregious happens in security. You swing out with the Shoutmon for 1 damage. The Shoutmon likely dies because it's what it is. Like if you hit BT13 Marcus, it dies. If anything but BT like 4, BT 12 Marcus kills it. So then he has to get out an extra 2 damage. If you go cross, if it dies, you're in a good position. I guess if it lives, you're also fine because technically you could go cross 5, swing out 2, but then you don't have enough memory to actually digicross again because if he's only playing 1 of every single digicross, and I see multiple Shoutmons
It's like
underneath.
1 to 2. There are some duplicates.
Okay, so
the stand. If
like
I remember this
Highlander.
list, I don't think this ever saw tournament play. It's like he's basically playing the minimum expected copy of the like goddamn they hold the deck down staples. And then there's like a blue flare Greymon in there for shits and
A 1 of Ignite, a 1
yeah,
of
a 1 of Ignite for bad man crimes.
Okay, so I could sit here and I could like try to figure out if he's gonna lethal or not, but I think the real answer is we're gonna say he lives because if I say he lethals, that justifies building Highlander, and I refuse to justify that. Yeah, we're not. I'm not letting that fly. So for my own morals, he's living.
Get ready to open TCG player.
All right, Marcio, your boy.
I'm a believer.
This man has seen things too many times. All right. You said it was lethal. I will not put text where it does not belong. Chat also thinks it's lethal. They have been hit by this man too many times. We see a Dorulu go under Trio Tamer, Starmon's under Trio Tamer. We have a Shoutmon on board, so we can Digicross. He is running that motherfucker into security. Why? Okay. That's going to be 2 checks, no options. So we're down to the last one. Taiki brings back Shoutmon.
I've already been owned.
Okay. X3
Does the cross 3 die so he gets back the shout?
It is going to swing. And
Yeah,
then y'all like role-playing, guy?
Yep.
Oh, the final crossblade! I forgot about final crossblade.
He's dead.
I forgot that goddamn card existed, and then I've just been filled with the rage of remembering that it's searchable.
I forgot about final crossblade.
You ever have that card where you just want to bury it in the back of your mind so badly?
Please stop thinking about that. Yeah,
that's final crossblade for me. I look at this, I'm like, there's no way this is relevant, and then it's just like, well, okay, we're locking it in the back of our head. Whoops.
Okay, well, y'all doing this Poindextering like how he does it. I'm just like, he's about to drop a 9 cost option and nobody's ready for it.
I enjoy my channel points, chat.
Yeah, all right. And then the final one. Are we feeling lucky?
I'm already locked in. I already see, like, I've let this all out.
All right, no elaboration. What is it?
I will. What, me?
Yeah, what is it?
This is the.
For context, Imperial is doing the combo.
This is
oh god, this is Memprinter. Is this BC12?
Yeah, this is Memory Printer.
This was the UK Games Expo top English shots Shinny Carry. Where the entire
he didn't top, he was like the best placing Imperial.
Never mind. I mixed my stories.
But this list was basically like
I'm a historian, I am.
Context of the list, we designed this list to have like a not so sucky matchup into Beelzemon so that he was like you'd go into quartz and then like spit out the 2 bodies, and it's like they interact with the quartz, they leave the 2 bodies. If they interact with the bodies, you have the quartz, and then like you play from there. And the value is just like to print as much memory as possible.
I'm trying to think if it would matter. Is this pre-ban list or post-ban? If it's
this is BT12 store champion, top 4.
Post.
So yeah, it would have to be post-ban list. What was hitting?
Wait, what was hitting Imperial that mattered?
Nothing mattered in Imperial.
It wasn't Imperial. It's just like Beelzemon was just hit with like Blossom.
I was trying. It's Blossom. That ban list. Blossomon, Wear promo,
and Grand promo.
Grand. Yeah,
and the Impmon.
Yes, because the ban list prior to that was just the 1 Greymon. That's right. Okay,
yeah.
I'm with it. Nothing matters. No ban list is relevant. Damn, dude. I mean, how God given is this Quartzmon, right?
Well, okay, so my question is, does the current state right now, like that's how we're starting the turn, right? Like this, we're starting with Quartz
Yeah.
V on board,
All right.
XP in back.
You know, let me play out the rest of the turn because we're having Gallantmon swing here, which is going to pop.
Okay, yeah.
Let's play out the rest of the clip, and we're gonna see Guilmon search finds Gallant X. We're gonna go into that, pops the imp, and then they are gonna pass over 5, and they are gonna clear board. So
Okay,
now,
there you go.
Oh, okay.
oh, pass over 6. My bad. So, and obviously they're pushing out.
And that's 3 security for Gallantmon. And BT12 Gallantmon had
memory for Imperial.
Yeah, BT12 Gallantmon had just the most miserable security I'd ever played. So
which Veemon is underneath the XV?
Roll the clip.
That is
End of
BT12.
turn.
Yo, a
Nice,
lot of people
BT12,
got no
so-
faith. I respect it. Not everyone throwing rock.
Okay, so this stack doesn't have jamming on it, so you have to slam Stingmon for 3, assuming you're on the BT12 Stingmon. So that you go. I mean, not BT12. What is it?
I
Starter
don't know if you
at
ST9s.
8. Yeah, ST9, I think.
Mhm.
Oh, is it? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw
starter decks-
earlier,
Uh-huh.
but earlier in the trash there was a spiking strike. This list played 2 spiking strikes. I don't know if that influences the rest of the clip.
What is a spiking strike?
It
Spiking
plays-
Strike plays the
Amen, brother.
Stingmon.
It
And
plays 3 costs to play Stingmon, so you could essentially play the memory gain Stingmon for 3.
Oh my god.
it had enough. You could tag a Digimon to lose a memory when it deleted as well. It was
And
like,
burn a security.
yeah, it was Beelzemon hate all the way down.
Okay, so let's see. So realistically speaking, if you go,
He probably doesn't have it. I don't know, maybe.
if 2's in the trash already, there's no way you play 3, right? Like surely.
No, it was. I saw 1 in the trash, and I remember the list played. I think 2.
I thought I saw 2 in the trash.
Okay.
I
But
Judge,
emphasis on the word I think. I don't know.
Judge, can we get a rewind?
You know, because I'm feeling generous. You get it this week.
Wait, no, you need to rewind a bit more.
Yeah,
Yo,
you gotta go
even
back
more
further.
than that? Damn.
Judge, can we get another Judge who will
So
rewind
there's
further?
there's 2. There's
Oh,
2.
okay, there's 2.
So I'm not crazy. So at 6 memory, it has to be starter deck Stingmon if we want to keep the most memory. I mean, like
Yeah.
at that point, it really doesn't matter, but because then the other Stingmon will just gain back the memory. So fundamentally, they're both 3 memory. So you go to 3 memory, make Pyildramon double swing unless it's new Pyildramon, which is significantly worse than old Pyildramon, unironically. Oh god. What does new Pyildra even do? That's the great
The
question.
BT12 one was a
Freeze
source
is-
stricken
Yeah.
monster.
Oh yeah. No. Okay. So if
The
he
inherent
just-
was gain 1 memory though, right?
Yes, it was game 1
It's
memory,
on
end of
attack, gain a memory.
End of attack, I think.
So if he has any semblance of actually killing here, I mean, you're probably going into starter deck by Beelzemon double swinging, so that's 2 damage, both with jamming. And then if you Evo into starter deck Imperialdramon, spit out double body because you go 3, gain back 1, so you actually have enough memory to go Imperialdramon, Dragon mode, and then Dragon mode spits out double, and then you Jawgrass again, and that's lethal technically. Similarly, if you what is new Dragon mode even do again?
He
Unsuspend his Digimon and then swing and then like does fighter mode unsuspend on like Evo or some shit.
Yeah,
no.
the BT12 one does. Right?
BT8 does as well on Evo.
BT
No, wait, that's when it's-
12 Dragon unsuspends on Evo.
Yeah.
Okay, so fighter mode does not unsuspend.
No.
Okay, so fighter mode does not unsuspend. Does in BT8 does not unsuspend on Evo, correct? Yes, it does not. Okay, so in order to actually kill here, you would need Dragon mode from starter deck to actually spit out double body into another Jawgrass. Assuming we're not playing some wacky shit. Which is like the big caveat here, because from what I've seen from these clips, there's a lot of wacky shit.
Yeah, I
Of
mean, you
course.
saw 2 spiking strike in trash. You know he's on some wacky shit.
Right. And so given the fact that this is hyped up memory printer, I've never heard of this, but I'm gonna believe in the gas. It's lethal. I believe.
Yo, locking it in. It's lethal.
Yeah.
Chat just barely the most contested one. It kills, apparently.
Oh,
Tom?
easy. This is an easy kill. You don't even need to vote for me. Yeah.
All right, Tom, what's it gonna be?
Oh man,
Do you
this is a
believe?
toughie. This is a
You have to stand
toughie.
up. You can't
Yeah,
all
I
four
know,
be
I
lethal.
know.
You gotta fight against the crowd.
This is the other thing too. Is fellas, I haven't won a round yet, and I'm acutely aware of that.
You know, if you get all of them right, you actually know the answer to all of them.
That's true. And I was doing it on purpose for content, for real. Listen, I have BT12 Gallantmon has just one of the most embarrassingly garbage securities of any deck in any format. It is just miserable. We're gonna see like 2 Biomerge Takata fall out of that security and do nothing. But the last security card is like, I don't know, Crimson Blaze or some shit, and it'll just steal the game.
Gaia.
Like, this is the most like Gallantmon. If absolutely not, and like BT12 Store Champs, this would have been right at the start of the format. The hopium was up. If you guys were not in those Gallantmon chats, the hopium was there. The SR Gallantmon from BT12 went for like 10 USD on TCG Player for a month. People were crazy. And I happen to recognize those art sleeves, so I have a feeling this is Mr. Tricky Sticks. Shout out to Tommy Tricks. Just
No, that's not.
Oh, this is not.
No, that's the
Is
one
that
of
not
the
his?
from
Nah, that's not his
Slice
stuff.
and Dice. I think
Oh,
that's
dude. Oh.
Nathan.
Never mind. Gentlemen, Gallantmon will let me down. Well, no, but I want to. Gallantmon will let me down one last time. I hate to be a conformist here, gentlemen, but Imperialdramon has lethal 7 ways to Sunday.
All right, a full lethal lock, and let's find out if everyone. Well, to be fair, there's people in chat that might make some good money.
All right.
Imperial push out, and look at that hand size. Bro's got everything. The
I think
McDonald's
If I
counter as well.
get this wrong and Gallantmon clutches this out, I'm never going to be allowed back on that Discord.
Before
Oh,
gonna
it's
bounce back
new
up.
NOV.
Yeah, so you get to suspend something, and then we get to swing. So
How does the trash one security inherit?
yeah,
too?
he's gonna push out 2.
Oh dear God.
And then we are gonna swing over the rookie.
Burn
1.
I know it's gonna happen.
Was that HPD?
I think we're gonna see HPD.
Jogris. Go into Imperial.
Okay.
Nidhogg. Ashpedit.
Ashpedit.
Out it goes. Keep printing memory, boys. The 3rd Pyildramon is gonna swing 1, hits a boost. Go into Quartz.
Okay.
It does not kill. With everything,
I've ruined it.
kill. He plays for a lockdown.
See, the lesson we've learned here, chat, is if that Pyildramon was starter deck Pyildramon, that was lethal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's the real takeaway from here.
Sometimes
BT12 Pyildramon has let me down too many times, and it's let me down once again.
Is that just like Yumon in the play the rest of the clip? I think he just loses, right? Because he
no, this is unbreakable board. He's cooked.
No, because there's a Mon in the back, no? Oh no, he's evoing and raising, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's over. Like this game is won.
Okay, he wins,
But he did not bombo, and that's
He
what
does not
matters.
win channel points today.
Yes, sir.
sometimes the win might not be the fastest.
You know, the hater said I couldn't do it. Honestly, great call from the haters. The Imperial Discord in shambles. They hate this guy.
Listen, this is gonna be rough when
Let's just move on.
Yeah, I love Gallantmon still. I just don't think it did shit in 12.
All right.
Let's move on.
So, boys, what do we think? Lethal Living, mainstay.
Well done, Andrew. You have once again cooked up a way to make me and Marcio show our whole asses on the internet. It is beautiful. This is a masterpiece. You've been cooking kerosene flame, prime A1 steak. You have nailed it. Well done, my friend.
Alrighty, so if people do want to submit clips so we can do this weekly or bi-weekly or something like that, we'll use the hashtag M4GClips on Twitter, and eventually I'll sort out like a form so that way people can send them like blind. But if you want to send clips so you can make my life easier for the next Lethal or Living, make sure to do that. People on YouTube, if you want to play along next time, come watch the podcast live.
What's in store?
Now, since that has derailed the podcast by a sizable amount, it was supposed to be 3 clips, and I found 2 more, and I went, we gotta play.
The second one. The yellow vaccine one killed me. I think that one was the one that hurt me the most.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it's so easy to find OTKs. It's so much harder to find stuff that just leaves like a pixel, or they just go a route that you weren't expecting. I'm waiting for everyone to be all in. There's gonna be that person that bets like 50, and then like last check Trident Gaia smokes 9 Digimon and just kills everything. I look forward to that day where someone loses their whole house in security.
You know we're gonna see like the next like 5 clips you receive are gonna be like a Deva mirror with like the world's least exciting setup. But you're like, I don't know, bro. He swung 5 level 5s at me. I died.